Alright, so we are back here in Car for Sale Simulator 2023, and folks, you're probably going, where's the dealership that you just built? Well, folks, I did inform you guys that was in beta, and I'm actually glad I reverted back a little bit on my save, because there is a lot more to this building update since the full release here. So yeah, we're gonna start over. Now, I didn't even build this. This is the new, like, default car dealership, which, to be honest, I think it does look a little bit better than the original one. It does look like it's built out of the materials you could use. And the reason I actually reset this is because, one, it's now in English, and two, there's actually new, like, items here. We've got a couple, like, plant statues. We have some new walls. You have this brick wall that's available to use now, which is nice because you didn't have solid walls like that in the beta. We've got some new doors down here. We've got some new, actually the support elevator looks a little bit different. And I was mentioning there really needs to be a turntable, and they have those now, which is actually really cool to see. And yeah, overall, I think just starting from scratch here is going to be better. I did actually go back a little bit in my save. I do still have my GTR, so we're still going to have to fill this thing up with some cars, but I like this. I like this a whole lot. So what I want to do, let's go ahead and get the large upgrade area, which is $1 million to do it, but totally worth it there. So yeah, destroying things is a whole lot easier in the full mode here. So we're just gonna, let's just take the whole thing down here. There we go. Everything but the computer. I need to keep the computer, which I don't think you could destroy that anyways. Okay, so we're down to a blank, not a scam dealership, because you totally know we're not scamming people here. So I want to do a little bit of a different design for this one. By the way, is there a drag feature? I don't think so. Doesn't seem to be a thing. I was hoping for something like that, where you could, like, drag. Also, I guess I'm unlocking achievements now for this. So I think I'm going to do, they still don't have like a glass piece for like a sky roof or any lighting yet, which I really hope they do add some sort of lighting or glass tiles. That way we could have a nice open dealership. But I got a little bit different thing in mind, or different design, especially now that we have the little rotating tables. So I want to have some cars like placed right in the lobby, spinning around for customers to come by. Plus, a lot of people were saying they wanted to see a bigger, like, front area. So, hold on, let's go and get rid of the fence here. Don't think I like the fence at all. So we'll use those as, like, little drives here. So we got those taken care of. So I think I'm going to do 3 stories in the front, but I don't know if I'm going to fill up the whole thing. I do just want a huge front to this, but now that we have some more walls and things to actually deal with, I think it's going to look a whole lot better. So yeah, check out some of these, the styles of the windows here. This is like, is that a full pane there? Wait, what is that? That is just a clear piece. Dude, I really wish I could use that on the roof. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I want the kind of, I like these windows actually. So maybe we'll use these for the front. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna put the garage doors in the side. I wasn't exactly big on my garage doors in the front that I had last time. It looked a little odd. Also, hold on, let's go up 3 tiers, I think, on each side. So that's going to be like a really massive window here in the front. But I think it looks pretty darn good. So we're going to do that. We will create an awning here, even though they don't have any pillar supports, which I'm a little disappointed by that. Like, I really wanted to see some sort of pillar supports. All right, so we're going to go back like this. Let's go and look at the doors, which they have a lot of glorious doors here. I do like this tall, like, is it this one? This is a pretty cool double door. They have solid doors, which I don't think you would see a solid door at the front of a dealership. It's all about window placement there, so we've got those. Let's go ahead and get another window. I'm going to change the style of the window right here in the front. That way it kind of breaks it up a little bit. I was hoping to see some support pillars. Like, I'd put some in the corners and on the awning, but that doesn't seem to be a thing right now. So we'll just kind of have to deal with that. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and build these up. So this is going to be the only section that has the 3rd story. It's going to be like a couple towers on each side. We will have access to this. I'm not even sure I'm going to put any cars in the front other than on the bottom story. I'll have to see here. Also, I did take some feedback from you guys from the last episode, which, by the way, thank you guys for all the support. You guys seem to really enjoy the return. You guys seem to really enjoy just the whole fact that you could build your own dealership now, which I think is an absolutely fantastic feature for this game. Okay, I need to edit the sign a little bit, huh? Let's make that a little bit bigger. I wish I could move it over a little bit. I guess I could by doing this, right? There we go. It's more centered. And we'll change that red. Okay, so we got that updated. Okay, so I need to put some more flooring in. So we're going to put flooring in up here. So we'll stick our sign up here. There's a weird gap right here. Okay, now I can fill it in, and I'm pretty sure I can put that window down there now. So we're going to have a little bit of a wall here. And then I'm going to surround more of it with the window. I'm not going to, like, actually complete the base yet. I want to actually just build it from the front to the back. Okay, so I can move the sign now. We want to move it up here. That is pretty darn center, if you ask me. There we go, the Not a Scam dealership. Okay, let's see if I can place something up here now. It's kind of bugging me I don't have anything right here. Is that a feature? Hold on. Can I place... Okay, if I place this here, can I trick the game and let me put a window here? I think so. Yeah, it's kind of odd how you had to manipulate that, but it now works. Okay, so we have our window there in the front. Okay, so we got a good start going here. Now, I think I might put a solid wall behind the sign here. That way you can't completely see through. Let's see how that would look. So say if I were to use this back here, it kind of breaks up the windows a little bit. I don't want to put too many solid walls. Maybe in the back of the dealership wouldn't be bad. But hold on, let's look at this from the front. I don't hate that. Also, this thing looks ginormous. So, yeah, we're going to make it tiered down now. Like, I don't want the whole thing to be... Actually, we'll probably go a little further back, but we're going to go to just 2 stories in the back of it, and that's where we'll have our, like, balcony. That way we can put some cars up on the 2nd story. Okay, so here's a look at the progress that we have so far. My trash can is floating right now. I like it. I like it a whole lot. So, we're going to add some garage doors to the back. There's the 3rd story, how it comes up. We're going to have a balcony back here, so this will be the back area where we'll load up the cars. Probably have an office back here. You know, honestly, I kind of wish we had a house building system like this. That way we can, like, customize, like, a car garage. I feel like that would be amazing. Okay, so I need some garage doors. I like these. These are definitely new. So you can put a couple of these on each side so we could drive cars back into the dealership. So we've got that. There's also some other kind of neat style doors. I don't really like the older ones. The solid ones I don't like for the most part, except for the kind of solid garage doors here. I am a fan of those. Okay, so I'm hopefully going to let a little bit more natural light. I noticed that you can't place walls above the doors right now. It seems to be like some sort of glitch. So you have to put like a base down on it, and then you can put like the windows and walls over it. So I think definitely back here in the back, this is going to be a solid wall. That, and when you look at the dealership from the front, you won't be able to actually see fully through it, which I think would be kind of awkward. So the building is fully sealed in. What I am going to do here, I'm going to cut out a door. I'm going to have one, like, outside door. This will be where I put, like, a solid door here. Let's put maybe this one. How does that look? All right, so we have, like, a back exit to the dealership. So this is what the inside currently looks like. So I am going to have a glass front here. I do want some doors inside. Actually, let's go ahead and do the glass first. Maybe this is... I kind of like the solid panel, but it also does look a little strange. It makes it look like one piece of glass. I feel like maybe having this open panel, that way you still have the rail on the outside, would look a little more appropriate. Now, you're probably asking, well, how are you going to incorporate a 2nd story here? Well, it's going to be relatively easy. I think I want to put cars on this 2nd level, which I think will look cool, like overhanging. Plus, I kind of want to put the office up here on the 2nd floor overlooking the dealership floor. I feel like that would be a really neat aspect. Still kind of bugs me that you can't put stuff over doors without manipulating the game a little bit. Well, that one seemed to work. It's just kind of odd, some of the placement in here. Still needs, to me, a little bit of work, but for the most part, this is working, I would say, as intended. There we go. All right, so that actually worked that time. All right, so we have that. So we want to go ahead and put some stairs inside of our dealership. So it's going to look something like this. I really do like this. Is that centered? Hold on. Okay, my stairs are not centered right now. I need to move one over real quick. I know somebody in the comment section is going to catch that and be like, Camodo, those stairs are not centered. So we're going to have 2 platforms that come out. That way I could park a car like here, I think. And then we're going to do one over here. So one thing that still does bug me is we didn't get any railings. We've got the fence still, which to me, if the fence wasn't wood colored, like that, it would be perfect. But unfortunately it still is, so it looks kind of awkward. Like I would give anything for like a black metal fence. But this is gonna have to do for now. So we got this. Okay, so now we can move on to some of the cool stuff. So I still have to install a lift. We'll do that here in a second, but look at this. This is the turn. What the heck is going on here? Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna have a couple of these little turntables in here. They're a little awkward placing. Let's go here and here. That looks pretty decent. Okay, so we have a lift. I think the lift is gonna go, I need it to go sideways. All right, so I gotta cut the floor out here. Okay, is this enough to fit this in here? Well, why will this not go in here? That's a little concerning. I can't stick this in here right now. Maybe I need to delete more flooring. Okay, so the lift's a little awkward for some reason, it does not want to go in like sideways. It wants to only go in like one direction, which is awkward to say the least. But if I put it right here, we can put a lift there. I mean, I should still be able to, I could probably still turn the vehicle, but it's definitely odd because the lift has to be up in order to walk across now because it will not go in any other way. So it might be something I have to live with. But you know what? I'm not going to complain. We got our lift installed here. I still would like to do a little office back here for me. So I'm going to go ahead and do... it doesn't have to be big at all. So we'll do something like probably this. And then I'm going to put a little... I actually kind of want windows on the back. But I think I'm going to sacrifice those. So there we go. I got a little office up here. So now I can move my computer... I should be able to move it up into here, and would you look at that? I've got an office. Hon, will I be able to place it back here? There we go. Boom. That is honestly kind of cool. Put some decorations in here for me. Is that aimed? It's okay. I like how it says the arrow aims it that way, but it's still backwards. So go opposite of the arrow. Okay, so we got that. So I mean, they did add a little bit of decoration in here for certain things that you could do. My office looks pretty decent, I would say. Good enough. So you do have a awkward horse statue. I mean, I don't hate it. I'm gonna go ahead and stick a couple of them in here just to try to decorate it a little bit out here. But yeah, I would just love to see some more like decoration options, like more plants, more like seating areas. I mean, these couches aren't bad. You can now make like a U-shaped couch, I think. Stick a couple little couches in here. Have this in the middle. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Stick a couple more plants in here. We're decorating it to the best of our abilities of what the game's giving us. We have a very awkward, like, looks like a child drew on a little chalkboard out here. Okay, we got our floating trash can. We'll just stick that over here to the side. You know, not gonna lie, I like it. Like, this is it's a nice looking dealership. I mean, for what it is. There's a couple things, like I said, I'd love to see improved on here. But it's definitely worth jumping out of the beta one that I built. That way we get the extra pieces. And we have this behemoth of a building here. By the way, my GTR isn't even red right now. Like, I had to go back pretty far here. Oh, I was going to try to catch the car market, but it's actually about to close. Let's go ahead and just look in one more time. Make sure everything's functional here. So we could use these doors. Can I... Hold on, do I have to close these, or can I make these go, like, through? The car lift looks a little bit different now. So, yeah, we can make this go up to the top here. Like I said, a little awkward that I couldn't install it sideways. I don't know why. But, you know what? I'm happy with it. So, we need to go buy some cars. Okay, we need to fill up this dealership. So, we're here at the car marketplace. Got to get some good stuff here. I see an R8 over here, so it's already caught my attention. That would look great in our dealership. Oh, they're wanting 701,000. That's actually pretty expensive, but it's a low mileage, and it looks like it's just dirty. So let's go ahead and bargain with you real quick. Would you do 600,000? That's 100,000 off, but I feel like it's gonna look great in our dealership. And boom, they took the deal. We bought the car. Let's go ahead and fuel the bad boy up, and this one can go just right into the garage spot. Looks like we have some Mercedes here. These will be decent for the dealership. 108,000. I think you are way off on this. Pretty high mileage, to be honest with you. Let's go 75,000. Would you do that for me? It's saying it's just got a little bit of dirt and it's just needs fuel. So, oh, He thinks my offer's low. Okay, I'd go 80,000. Would you do 80,000? Come on. I don't get... Wow, this guy is actually being really picky. 82,000 is my final offer for this Mercedes. Unfortunately, I'm not You know what? Also, please never spit in somebody's face. This is a video game, folks. I'm allowed to do it. What about your Mercedes? I like yours. It's less mileage. It is a little bit of an older model. But, you know what? That guy over there, I don't like him. So let's go 65,000. Would you do that? Here are your keys. This one's got a little damage, so I'm going to go ahead and send it to the repair bay. This thing's hideous. We are not putting that in our dealership. We have an Audi here, which, not really, I mean, it looks nice. It's a really cheap car, but I feel like I wouldn't be mad putting this in the back of the dealership. Would you do 15,000 on this thing? Oh, I need to think. Not suitable. What about 16.5? I think 16.5 is about as high as I would go on this thing. Come on. Yep, there you go. All right, so we bought that. Let's go and fuel it up. That one can go to the tow spot. We got a Buick and a BMW over here, so these will be good for the inside of the dealership. So this one's 100,000. You know, I think that's about what you get for these cars. It's fairly low mileage. I will give it that. Would you do 90,000? I think 90,000 is a fair price here on this car. Let's go 90,000. Yep, there we go. All right. I wonder if they've adjusted anything as far as the way the deals work. And then, of course, we got to get the Buick here. It's a classic. Okay, so 91,000. I'm thinking morely like 80,000 on this. Would you do that? 80,000? I'm thinking. Very practical car. Well, I don't know if I would say practical, but it is a nice car. We're going to drive this one back, actually. Okay, so now we're going to have some inventory for the new dealership here, which, oh man, it looks ginormous from over here. That is very, very awesome. So I'm going to put this in here. I've got the skill point. I didn't realize that my worker is actually down a skill since I reverted back. So I'm definitely going to have to... Oh, by the way, can I fit through the doors in here? That's a good question. I might need another garage door. I was hoping to be able to squeeze through this, but I don't think that's going to happen. Okay. Well, that's why we can make adjustments to the dealership. I don't think I can get this to the main floor. I could sneak in. No, I think I need the garage. Oh, by the way, this is cool being in the office. I think I need to edit this real quick. It's going to look awkward. It's going to really break up the dealership, I think. Okay. If I delete this, I've got to put a garage door in here. I mean, that's a solid one, which I'm not huge on. At least this one's got a window in it. Do we dare? I think we have to put this back here. It breaks it up a little bit, but I mean, I got to make the dealership practical, right? By the way, let's go and upgrade. That way you can start to wash the cars that are on the lot here. All right, so he's going to do that. Let's go and pull the Buick in. I want to try the turntable. I want to see how these work. Yeah, I was thinking I could squeeze it. I could probably get through those doors, those double doors, but it is a tight fit. All right, so we're going to drive this one forward here. Still wish we had the option for a repair shop. Oh, so it just automatically starts turning. Dude, that's actually freaking cool. I like that a whole lot. So I don't think my employee actually upgrades until the next day, so he's not... Is he clean? No, he is going to go clean. Okay. I was kind of fearing he wasn't. All right, so I feel like for sure the R8 needs to be on the other turntable. So we're going to move this one. We're going to use the lift in the back. So back it up through here. Okay, let's try not to get killed by our own lift. Okay, here it comes. All right, so we're just going to pull this onto here. See how awkward it is. I mean, it might not be that bad. I mean, it's a little awkward, but honestly, it's not terrible. So I can back this through here. Then we can ride the lift up. Here we go. What happens if you clip that in the floor? Does it like take off flying or something? That'd honestly be kind of funny. All right, so we're gonna stick this one right here. That way you can see it still from the window. I like that. And we'll just use our stairs here. Okay, so pull it into the dealership here. And we're gonna awkwardly drive it across here, but that's just fine. Of course, I just hit the dealership door. We're just trying to set this up. I don't even know if I'm going to sell cars here. I just want to have everything working in here. And there goes that one. Nice. Okay, we're going to just pull our GTR back here. I kind of wish that the dirt levels would slow down, say if the cars are inside, if the game knew that. Or if they're under some sort of like covered awning. I feel like that would be kind of cool. It'd be like a nice detail And yeah, we're just gonna pull in this other car here. But yeah, the official update is out now, so you don't have to go into the beta in order to play this. And yeah, it's rather awesome. Still would like to see like a part 2 to this, to maybe address a couple things and to add a couple more features to your dealership. But what do you guys think? How do you think this one came out? I actually really like it.